Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Triton Boys Basketball. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Kaden, Atkins, Kenny, Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion. They're here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as the Trojans welcome in the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. Valley comes in with a roster with a great deal of talent, size, and ability. Unfortunately, the season hasn't quite gone the Vikings' way. The team is starting to find their stride as of late, winning 4 of their last 6 games. The Vikings are led by Chad Patrick with 35 wins in his 4th season as head coach. Triton comes in following a tough week that ended with an offensive outburst last Saturday. In the 2 games leading up to that game against Clinton Christian, the boys seemed to have a hard time finding their groove. The boys bounced back. The boys look to bounce back as they go in here for the home stretch here to sectionals only 2 weeks away. Coach Groves in games against Tippecanoe Valley is 6-10 as Valley leads the all-time series 43 games to 15. Caden, we saw that tough week last weekend, and we didn't get to see the game on Saturday, but the guys got to find their stride of going into sectionals.
Yeah, I thought after that Tuesday game against Trinity, where they played against a really good, really tough 2-3 zone defense, I thought that will kind of propel them, ready for sectional play. And then turn around, it looked like that in that first half against LaVille. They were up, I think, a 15-point lead, and then a little sloppy play and little other things affected a 1-point loss in that one. So they have to find a way to pick it up and get back to that team that we saw earlier in the year, the team that beat Pioneer, Bethany Christian, Plymouth, Winnemac, Oregon Davis, all in the stretch. And if they can get back to that team, they can tap back into those roots. We should be all right for sectionals.
And one thing for these guys, when we saw in that stretch there, is this group was played together as a group. I mean, we got to find a better way to go back to playing that team basketball and not quite try to do it all on ourselves with just a handful of guys. But the whole team's got to come together, and that's the guys on the bench included.
Yeah, it starts with the role players off the bench. And, they're your 2 guys that are averaging about 14-plus points a game. They can't do it all. You have to find those other options, and you can't live and die off the 3-ball. We saw that against LaVille. The 3-ball wasn't falling. We saw that against Trinity. The 3-ball wasn't falling then. They have to find ways to score without the 3, and if they can do that, that opens up the 3-ball because teams are going to suck inside. They're going to look to do little different things on defense, and that's going to allow those easier 3s than the forced ones they're taking now.
And we've saw them be able to score in different ways, but like I said, if that 3-ball is not there, the guys have got to find another dimension to the offense. Otherwise, you're going to go into sectional play because, the next 4 games are going to be tough games. You're going to have Tippecanoe Valley tonight, Argus tomorrow night. You're going to have Bremen and Knox next week, and that one's got some pressure on depending on what happens up against LaVille and Caston here tonight. So, there's a lot of things these guys have got, a lot of things building up, but they've got to find a way to get back to that team basketball. And then you go ahead and you look at Tippecanoe Valley, a team that has the size, a team that kind of had some, I felt, as higher expectations coming into the season. Unfortunately, COVID and some injuries kind of slowed things up for them. But this Tippecanoe Valley team is no team to sleep on with that record. They're a lot better than their record suggests.
Yeah, that record only shows 6 wins, but those wins are against teams like Plymouth, Winnemac, teams that Triton has played, and they've also struggled with a little bit. Caston, another team on there that Triton's played. So they play a very similar schedule. What we're going to look for tonight with Tippy Valley, they like to run this circle motion, just try to get guys open in certain areas. They're going to run it all night long. It's just kind of their motion offense. And if that's not working, then I think the Trojans are in a good spot. If they can stop that motion offense that Tippy Valley runs and play their game, then it takes Valley's momentum away, and that allows the Trojans to do what they want to do.
And they got to communicate on defense. They can't go quiet. This is if they want to play postseason basketball, they got to start talking on both ends of the floor, and the guys can't go quiet for short periods. And those guys on the bench, that's got to be on them a little bit to make sure, say, hey, they're running around. You got to be talking to them, and you got to listen to your teammates. And I think when that circle motion, talking on defense is going to be huge.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. On the bench, that's where it starts. Your bench gets those players on the court fired up. I know it doesn't seem like that, whether you're on the bench, whether you're in the stands or something, but it starts with you guys. You guys can propel that offense out of there on the court to make a big play, to take a charge, do stuff like this, talk on defense, and I think that's where it starts tonight. But, we can hear outside of these headsets, and I don't hear any talking out there, especially in that second half of LaVille where the team started to fall down a little bit.
And that's where these guys, especially some of those leadership, some of these guys who see a lot more minutes, guys that are going to be in that varsity role in point in time, they've got to fire those guys up because that's the kind of legacy the guys before them left is, hey, just because we're down doesn't mean we can't keep encouraging our guys, and that's going to be huge here going forward. So with that being said, we're going to have the starting lineups followed by the national anthem followed by the starting lineups. Be right back here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
It's a great day for basketball. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trojan Trench for tonight's contest between the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings and your Triton High School Trojans. On behalf of the Triton community and the entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Tippecanoe Valley as our guest at tonight's contest. This time, if you're not already standing, please rise, and gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now, let's introduce the starting lineup. First for our guest, the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings. Number 4, Brendan Stump. Number 12, Nolan Cumberland. Number 13, Dawson Perkins. Number 22, Chase Miller. And number 24, Paul Leisure. Tippecanoe Valley is coached by Chad Patrick, assisted by Bill Patrick and Nick Kendig. Now, for the starters, for your Triton Trojans. Number 5, Cole McKinney. Number 10, Ashton Oviedo. Number 14, John Gardner. Number 22, Bruce Johnson. And number 24, Tyson Yates. Triton is coached by Jason Grove and assisted by Blake Shorey and Josh Moore. Our officials for tonight's contest, Nathaniel Cheek, Jonathan Hampton, and Mark Kenyon. We ask all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout tonight's contest. Disruption of this or any athletic contest will be grounds for removal and the possible exclusion from attending future events. Your cooperation and positive support is greatly appreciated.
All right, there we go as Perkins and Gardner going to get us underway here at the Trojan Trench. Last minute instructions. Ball's up underway. Tippecanoe Valley wins the tip as the Vikings will bring it up now. Stump working over to Leisure. Back in the corner to Stump. He directs traffic, pushes Cumberland back the other way. He'll drive. Kicks it down to the corner now. Cumberland down the baseline trying to go through. I think we're going to get a travel call, and we do.
Good call there. Drug that pivot foot.
So see what the Trojans can do here following that stop. As Gardner, McKinney, Yates, Oviedo, and Johnson the 5. For the Trojans, they get underway.
2-3 zone for Tippy Valley. Triton's got to get in that zone O offense. Try to find that short corner high post, really get that offense flowing.
Yates now works in the right wing. Back on top to Oviedo. Finds Gardner. Gets it tipped away there by Stump. He keeps control. Oviedo with the up fake. He drives. Pulls it back. Goes back on top to Gardner. Yates now to look. He'll try a right wing 3. Can't get that one off the front iron. Cole McKinney with the rebound. Back to Oviedo in the corner. He'll go baseline. Retreats back. Goes to Johnson. Bruce Johnson for 3. Count it, young man.
There it is.
Bruce Johnson for 3.
Big bucket to start the game for the Trojans.
You know, if Tippy Valley stays in this 2-3 zone all night, Bruce Johnson's a guy who can have a really big night because that's where he likes to score all of his points.
Up to Stump on the left wing, goes down to Perkins, the big man up with a nice land off the mark there. Gardner with the rebound. Oviedo now with it, goes in the right to Yates. Down to Gardner. Trying to be impatient here, tipped away there by Stump, and they'll lose it. Miller up to Stump in the transition. McKinney on the defensive end. Stump goes up and gets stuck in the basket, and that's a jump ball call, and it belongs to the Trojans. Not very often do you see a layup get stuck.
Not a layup, usually like a side 3 or something. Just a lot of force, just wedge it in there. But there's a first for everything, I guess.
McKinney now brings it up. Let the offense take shape. Goes to Yates on the left side. Groves calling out the offense.
Yep, trying to run a set here.
Oviedo, he'll dial on. Too strong, far iron. Tipped by Johnson. Stump gets the rebound, I think. Ooh, surprised we didn't get a call there, and we do. That'll be on Bruce Johnson, our first team foul. JV won earlier this evening by a score of 28-18 to prove to 9-5 on the season.
That was a scrappy battle.
It was.
That came down to the end. The score might not reflect it, but
yeah, that was pretty tight to about the last 2 minutes still. Triton finally get away.
Cumberland's got it. He'll work. Goes in the corner now to Stump. Stump works with the screen from Perkins. Perkins trying to roll away from it, not there. Leisure now straight away. Directing traffic. Oviedo not giving him any space. That's a good job because he's a pretty good shooter from the outside. Stump on the left wing, goes back to Leisure, goes up strong. I think we're going to have
a no call. And
Cole McKinney didn't absorb enough contact to warrant a charge. Yates now on the fast break. Back to McKinney. Feeds Gardner in the corner. Oviedo, nice ball action there. Oviedo for 3. Can't get it to go. Gardner with the big offensive rebound.
And against this 2-3 zone, it's kind of hard to find players to box out if you're Tippy Valley. Kind of lose them here and there. So John could have a great opportunity on this offensive glass tonight.
Nice move by John. Gardner put it in, buddy. Triton opens up with a 5-0 run.
The assist from Cole McKinney.
Stump goes to Leisure. Back to Stump.
There it is.
He'll go. Here comes Tyson Yates, but lost it. Cumberland's got a hold of it in the corner to Miller. Back on top, Leisure. Goes back to Cumberland now on the right side. Trying to get Perkins freed up down low. Gardner, physical battle there. Goes up strong. Perkins wins it.
Good defense, just better offense there. There's really nothing else John Gardner could do.
Quickly up to Oviedo. Feeds the corner here to Bruce Johnson. 3 ball short of the mark. Gardner with another rebound. Putback's good. John Gardner now leading all scorers with 4. Gardner's rebounding ability showing off here. That's why he averages as much as he does a game.
Yeah, averaging the most for Triton with just a hair under 7 a game.
Oviedo tried to draw the charge. Perkins missed. He'll dribble through. Kicks back. Cole McKinney, transition 3 on its way. Puts it in. And Triton opens up with a 10-2 run.
You can feel the timeout coming there. Off that transition 3. It's a good time to call it.
But a big thing guys got to remember, I mean, you got to play 4 quarters. And this is a team that's going to make you play 4 quarters. But right there, the passing has got to stay as crisp as it's been here in this first quarter.
Yeah, they've had good passes. I don't know, have about one turnover early in this one. So far, this is how they started against LaVille.
Yes.
So that's you're a little fearful after what happened last Friday, but I don't know. I imagine they ran a whole lot after that LaVille game.
And you come down to it, like we said, you got to play 4 quarters. The Trojans getting out to that early. They got to play the lead. They got to keep their foot on the gas pedal. They can't pump the brakes any at all until you see that those last couple minutes of the ball game and with a lead, but you've got to play with the gas pedal down the whole game. Cole Shively checking in now.
And
I believe
Braden Shepard checked in as well for
Tippecanoe
Valley.
Kirchenstein. I think I said that right.
We'll hear what Don says.
I think it's Stein, but I'm not sure.
The official voice.
Unofficial, official.
Hey, if anybody's got it, it's Don.
He's on ball duty right now. They just had to refresh the ball.
Leisure gets the inbound. Oviedo going to run the full court with him. I like that matchup.
Oh, Gardner was looking for a trap there as soon as Leisure crossed half court.
Kirchenstein works it back on over to Leisure straight away. Goes to Shepard here on the right wing. Back on top to Cumberland. Cumberland drives, kicks out. Leisure in the corner. Not getting any room outside beyond the arc.
They like to run a lot of their offense through Leisure after watching them on film a couple of times. This is where they want to go. They want to see if Leisure can get open in this one-on-one hero ball almost, and so far Ashton Oviedo is doing a nice job of shutting them down.
Perkins going up strong, can't get the roll. Good defense there to use that baseline. Yates now brings it up, goes in the corner. Oviedo all by himself. Oh, I thought that one was going to drop. Perkins with the rebound. Tyson Yates with the big steal. Yates now kicks in the corner now to Shively. Shively will drive. Cole Shively goes up strong with the floater, can't get it to go. Perkins with the defensive end. Cumberland now brings it up. Works left. Kirchenstein, 3 ball on the way for Tippecanoe Valley off the front iron. Rebound, freshman Cole Shively.
Coach Groves wanting them to slow it down. Too many unwarranted early threes in this one. Just slow it down, run some offense, get a good shot.
Yates now with it. As Valley settles back into that zone defense with about 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. McKinney back to Yates, straight away 3. Can't get it to go off the side iron. Slow to the right there as Kirchenstein gets the rebound.
That's all right, that's a good shot. You worked it inside, and then that inside-outside game, that's how you're going to get a lot of these threes against 2-3 zone.
Goes to Leisure now on the right side. He'll near his way to the right wing, back in there inside the 3-point line. Kicks out to Shepard. He drives, goes up strong. We're getting our foul on Triton. As he'll go to the line, we'll see our first free throw attempt of the ball game.
If it'll be on Cole. No, Tyson Yates.
Triton foul number 24, Yates.
This will be our first free throw attempt on either team.
So Shepard to the line for 2. First one on its way, it's in. As Keegan Westafer will check in, as well as Stump for the Vikings.
Substitutions for Valley.
Now this is a game where Keegan can have a solid game here. You might not see this in the scoring column, but yet this is a game he can really get down there and make some noise down the defensive end of the post.
Yeah, he checked in for McKinney, so on offense he's going to be running a lot of that high post stuff that McKinney was running. Try to see if he can find his partner, John Gardner.
It's a little bit more of a pressure look here from the Vikings. Up to Shively. They're going to get he stepped out of bounds. This big thing here, got to settle down. Leisure brings it up now. Working against Oviedo, goes to Kirchenstein, down to Perkins. Westafer trying to muscle him back on him. Kirchenstein drives, pull-up jumpers up and in. Yates now with it for the Trojans, pushing it up.
Kirchenstein, that's what Don said.
That's what I thought it was, but I don't know.
All right, settle back into your offense here.
Oviedo with it. Goes to Shively.
X, get down there.
Gardner with it. Goes to Yates. Kick out to Shively. He's trying to let this offense kind of take shape. Got to stay patient. Has that one there. Westafer too close, but Gardner saves the day on the baseline. Oviedo kick out, one more pass. And I think we're going to get a travel.
Westafer's got to shoot that one.
Yeah, he was open.
As Johnson will come in for Cole Shively.
For the Trojans,
McKinney comes in for Yates.
McKinney. And number 22, Bruce Johnson.
Leisure brings it up for the Vikings. Trailing by 4 here with a minute to go in the first quarter. Kirchenstein goes down into Perkins, goes up strong, and there's a charge. They're going to call blocking foul. And Coach Groves beside himself. As it looked like Keegan Westafer was planted since last spring there. Big foul there.
Triton foul number 34.
He hit the truck stick on the Joy-Con.
Okay.
Wow,
Coach Groves trying to plead his case.
we saw one of these calls in the JV game as well. Same concept. Triton player was set for a week, and
as they're having a conversation, is Coach Groves trying to understand.
Coach Groves always said, I will get the technical for you guys. So you don't worry about it. I will take care of it.
Perkins.
Just like that. That was a big play.
Draws him within 2. Or excuse me, 1. Big thing here, don't hit the panic button. Still 3 quarters to play.
7.
Johnson.
7 unanswered points for Tippy Valley.
Need to take care of the basketball in this possession. Down to Gardner on the baseline. High pass up to McKinney. McKinney thought about it, goes to Oviedo. Quick feed down to Gardner. Gardner back to McKinney. He's got a good look from beyond the arc. Can't get that one. Back iron. Rebound goes to Stump. 25 seconds now.
I'm not mad at that shot by Cole McKinney.
Kirchenstein with it. Goes to Leisure. Valley's going to look to hold for the final shot here.
You want to bet Kirchenstein plays football?
I'd hope.
Hand up.
Stump drives, denied. Leisure now going to get away from Ovie for a moment. And Tippecanoe Valley takes the lead into the second quarter on a last-second 3 from Leisure with a nice move to get away from Oviedo.
Well, what'd you guys say in pregame? Triton trying to shoot 2 threes. They've only hit 2 of 9. That's only the first one for Valley.
Yeah, I said they got to be able to score without that 3 ball. I mean, they're taking good shots. I'm not mad at the threes they're taking. They're just not falling, and you have to recognize that and then attack otherwise.
And the big thing, you didn't get 2 charge calls down here on the defensive end. I mean, you got to shake that off.
Yeah.
You got short-term memory, move forward, do it, control what you can control, and that's what you do on the offensive end. And just do your job on defense.
I think more than anything that no call, that the Keegan Westafer block, that was what kind of gave Valley a bunch of momentum. Because then I don't think Leisure hits that 3 if they don't get that block call. It's all mental. It's all up here in these 6 inches between your ears.
I got a lot of empty space up there.
Yeah.
Ask my wife; she'll tell you. You guys have heard my math.
Yeah.
So here we go, second quarter underway. McKinney, Gardner, Oviedo, Yates, and Johnson, the starting 5 out there for Triton. Checking in is Dylan Neese, number 32, with Kirchenstein, Shepard, Cumberland, and Stump, the 5 out there for the Vikings. Stump now bringing it up. Works right, goes to Cumberland.
Get out,
Shepard
Bruce.
rotating here. On the Stump, goes to the head fake, goes baseline.
Substitutions during the quarter break.
The ball got killed in the corner there.
Number 12, Nolan Cumberland. And number 32, Dylan Neese.
Cumberland working against Oviedo. He'll drive. Goes to Shepard. We're going to get a travel call.
I think Oviedo got a hand up on the ball, kind of disrupted it. I have Perkins for 5. Is that what you're?
No, just spelling.
Okay.
Yates goes to Johnson. Up to Oviedo. Goes up strong. Then blocked by Cumberland. And that was close.
I thought that could have been a travel. The way he came down with it like that.
Stump goes right to Cumberland. He'll try the dribble drive. Kicks out. Shepard down the left wing. As they're trying to look. Try and get a little bit.
Deny. Get up. As soon as that ball is picked up off the floor, you got to be up on your man, not allowing a catch anywhere.
Neese goes back to Stump. Stump drives, goes up strong, and Gardner got hit.
Is that a shot? What are we calling that?
I think it was. I'm not sure really what to call that.
I'm not writing it down.
Corner 3 on the way, just short iron there.
That was Kirchenstein.
Yep.
As Yates with a nice step gets the roll for Tyson Yates. We're back knotted up at 12. Nice play by Tyson Yates. Kirchenstein lost his dribble. Oviedo tries to go up, just threw it off the mark.
I think he's seen where Yates was headed and just got a little bit too far ahead of him.
Yeah.
Leisure and Perkins checking back in.
I think Tyson stopped running a little bit.
They just started the third quarter down at Caston, and LaVille's up 28-20.
Not bad.
Which we have to be Caston fans tonight.
Yep.
Yep, for the trophy's sake.
Leisure kicks it on over to Stump. High pass up to Perkins. Gives it to Cumberland. He stops, retreats back. Leisure works back. They'll go in the lane. Kicks down to Shepard. He corrals the pass. Kicks out. Cumberland for the corner three. They take the lead.
We missed it. Connor Large checked in. He had 13 in the JV game and on 3 quarters.
Back to Yates. So try to work it here. Yates drives, goes with the runner. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Perkins. Stump now uses that crossover to get freed up. Kicks in the corner to Shepard. Perkins to Shepard in the corner. Feeds it on over to Cumberland as they try to let their offense kind of get freed up here. Johnson's got to stay with him. Leisure's a guy you don't want to set free.
No. Good. Talk on that screen.
Cumberland drives, pull-up jumper on the way. Stump with the offensive rebound. No one there to box out. High pass up to Shepard. Straightaway three. Can't get that one to go off the side iron. Rebound to Tyson Yates. Yates on over to McKinney on the right wing. Johnson now.
Good.
Back to Yates. Yates will try a three. Can't get that one in now. Connor Large with the rebound.
Nope.
And they're going to say he dribbled out of bounds. Triton turns it over.
Yeah, Triton just 2 of 10 behind that arc, which are most of their attempts because only 3 of 6 inside.
You know, what are the 2 things I talked about before this game? Being able to score without the 3 and being able to score without Tyson and Ashton. Tyson and Ashton have 2 points combined.
Yep.
And so, if we're deep enough into the season, teams know who to stop.
Yates got a piece of it. Oviedo somehow feeds it, but it goes off a stump. Nice play by Ashton Oviedo. Pass behind the back and throw it off the Viking defender as Riley Shepard. Riley Shepard will check in.
Shepard had a couple threes in the JV game.
Yates now with it. See what they set up here.
Play wasn't ran correctly.
Oviedo on the right wing, back on top to Yates. Yates goes to McKinney on the right elbow, feeds Bruce Johnson. Thought about it, pulls back, Yates drives, kicks back out. Bruce Johnson, he'll try another one. Puts it in, Bruce Johnson. Was the leading scorer on Saturday, and he continues his hot shooting streak here. Shepard goes to Miller. Miller will drive, feeds up on, leave it on top for Stump. Yates on him.
Oh, attack him hard.
Stump fed it through Oviedo's legs and goes up. We're going to get a foul on Keegan Westafer. That pass couldn't have been anywhere else. As the foul looks like it'll be on. I thought it was on Keegan.
Yep.
Oh,
that's 2 on Keegan?
Yeah.
But the blocking foul that wasn't in charge.
Oh, I missed that one.
Just 2 up.
Yeah, I didn't write that one down.
You didn't think it happened?
Right. I erased it from my mind.
Rally, number 3, Rex Kirchenstein.
Kirchenstein checks in. As Leisure's second free throw, he doesn't miss many. He missed that one. It's Perkin over in the back on McIntyre.
That'll be the first foul on Tippy Valley.
Yep.
As Shepard and Cumberland will check in, as Miller and Riley Shepard will come out. Here comes this full court pressure defense.
Valley, number 1, Braden Shepard. Number 12, Nolan Cumberland. Also number 3, Rex Kirkenstein.
Up to Yates, cross-court high pass. Oviedo keeps that one alive. Got to settle down and control those passes.
Good set here. I like
Good
this play
screen
call.
for McKinney. Corner 3 for Johnson on its way. Can't get it to go. Firing too strong. Miscombobulated rebound there as McIntyre. I think Jace just lost a few more hairs down there.
It doesn't have very many to lose.
I didn't see. Oh, man.
I think I'm allowed.
I think you are. Yates down the right wing. Back to Oviedo.
I noticed on right there, Hunter's got to work underneath to where he can get a pass running that high post. Just standing there, you're not really doing much.
Got to move with purpose. Yates takes off back to Oviedo.
More than 2 people have touched the ball here.
Yates goes to the hook shot, blocked by Perkins.
That's not a normal look. I think he just got to the air, and that was the only way he could get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
Just had to hook it over, and hopefully it went up.
Corner.
Feeds to Johnson.
Holy cow.
No call as Bruce Johnson gets shoved to the ground.
Missed Oviedo open in the corner on another note there. Good
McIntyre intercepts the pass from Shepard.
job, Hunter. Right place, the right time on that one.
Oviedo goes to Johnson to Yates in the corner. Yates goes baseline, back to Johnson. Leisure there, not going to let Bruce Johnson get an easy look. Cole McKinney in the high post now. Feeds McIntyre. McIntyre goes up, blocked by Cumberland. Leisure gets the rebound. Pushes it up to Shepard. McKinney's got a one shot here. Shepard goes up, gets the roll, and they push their lead out to 3. Timeout, Coach Groves. They try to sort things out. The big thing is these guys can't go down and argue amongst themselves. They've got to find a way to get back in this ball game.
Before I got here, I was at home and I was talking to my dad. The John Harrell prediction for this game was 63-42. That seems
Awfully steep.
Pretty far-fetched. I mean,
and I hopefully if the Saturday game didn't inflate the 60 for Triton.
Right. I was kind of thinking that myself because in my mind that game didn't really even happen because
we wasn't here.
Right. So
those games don't exist when we're not there.
But they got to play better than they are right now. You know, they've scored 5 points in this second quarter, and are we still undefeated when we put up over 60? I believe so. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get to 60 tonight. 15 in the second quarter. When Triton scores under 60, that's when
it gets
their
tight.
opponents
That's when they start sweating.
flourish. Yeah.
Oviedo
Thought he traveled.
up to Yates. Gets caught in the corner. Johnson with it. Inside a minute and a half to go.
So against a 2-3 with a minute left, do you hold for the last shot?
Use as much clock. I think you use as much clock as you can.
Well, we tried to run a set, which wasn't there. Second option was.
Yates, 3 ball from the corner. Too strong. Rebound goes to Leisure. The 3 ball got to find another way to get that ball to go in.
3 of 13.
Cumberland transition 3 on its way and in. Lead out to 6.
He's two from 2 from behind the arc.
Yeah. And he's hitting them when they count, too. I mean, he's hit big shots.
Call a foul on Kirchenstein.
His first, just team second.
Not a lot of fouls being called in this first half, only 6.
Foul, number 3, Kirchenstein.
Cole Shively checking in for McIntyre. Up to Yates now. Got to get going here. Shively.
Now I definitely think you hold for a last shot.
Yep.
Valley's widening out now, trying to make that 2-3 as difficult as possible to score on.
20 seconds now. Coach Gross telling him to wait.
Run it. There you go.
Yep.
Goes to Oviedo. Works the screen from Shively. Oviedo freed up for three on its way. Can't get it to go. Kirchenstein with the rebound. Up to Shepard. One more to Leisure. Throws up. Blocked by Oviedo. He sent that one up into the cheap seats. And Triton will go into the locker room trailing by 6 here at halftime.
Looks like it finally went through. So for the Trojans, Johnson with 6, Gardner with 4, McKinney with 3, and Yates with 2. Just Bruce and Tyson have single fouls, and then Keegan got those 2 quick fouls for Tippy Valley. Cumberland with 6, Perkins with 5, Shepard and Leisure each with 4, and Kirkenstein with 2, and just Perkins and Kirkenstein with single fouls. Team stats. Triton has yet to get to the free throw line. Valley good 4 of 5, 3 of 9, and 4 of 10 on 2-pointers. They're the big thing. We said 3 and 14 and 3 and 7 for 3-pointers, and unofficially we got 4 and 6.
So that being said, I believe Kenny's got a little bit of a something here for us to throw up.
Yeah, it's about this time for, hard to believe, our FFA auction will be coming up here. So it's going to be a little different this year. It's going to be a timed online auction only. It's going to be about the same time in April when it normally is. But it's going to all be brought out there to Bates Corporation, and then it'll be online only. It'll start there on the 10th on that Saturday, and then and it'll end on the 14th, and then items will be picked up after that then.
So with that being said, we'll let the cheerleaders do their thing, and we'll be right back on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Caden, Atkins, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as the Vikings lead here 21-15. Caden, these guys got to get things figured out here on the offensive end.
Yeah, after the 10-2 start for the Trojans, I thought maybe we're back to seeing the team that played against, Pioneer, Plymouth earlier in the season. And then, just like against LaVille, let their foot off the gas a little bit, start making silly mistakes here and there. And you look up, and LaVille has gone on a 19-5 run to take a 6-point lead going into halftime.
And we were talking, this is a point of the season where you've got to have all your confidence going into sectionals. You got 4 games left if the Rochester game does not get rescheduled. This and 3 more, and they're not easy games. These are the kind of games you cannot relax on because you want to go with any confidence going into sectionals. They're going to forget the first half of the season. The whole season's forgotten at that point. But you need all the momentum you need going into sectionals. If you have none, the chances are for you to advance and keep playing hard, they're pretty slim.
Yeah, my question is, how are they going to score the ball?
Those 3rd, 4th, and 5th options have got to come alive.
Yeah, Tyson and Ashton have 2 combined points coming off of a layup from Tyson early in this one. Who's going to step up? Who's going to be the player to say, all right, something's not working here. Let me take control. Let me see what I can do to set up my teammates and see if you can work that way.
Because taking over isn't quite getting the baskets to drop. It's taking over in other ways, aspects of the game. As we saw Gardner trying to feed it there as he goes to Bruce Johnson. Both starting 5s out there for both teams to start off this second half.
And Valley staying in that 2-3 zone. I like that move from them. Triton has shot horrid from beyond the arc, 3 of 14 in that first half.
Yates goes to Gardner down low, blocked by Cumberland. As he disrupted the shot there.
There's a good look.
As the Vikings go back on offense. Stump down straight away, goes down to Leisure. Pull-up jumper in the lanes, up and in. Gets the friendly roll there as they push their lead out to 8.
Leisure.
McKinney now at the basketball, kicks it over to Bruce Johnson, the left wing. Back on top to McKinney. Yates now with it as he works back, goes to McKinney. McKinney will try a 3. Back iron too strong. Rebound as Oviedo tries to knock it away as Vikings come away with it. Back to Leisure. Cumberland works away from the screen, feeds back to Perkins. Perkins kicks out. Feeds Leisure up top as the Vikings letting this offense set. Daring the Trojans defense to beat them. Stump goes down. Gardner knocked it away from Perkins. It'll stay right here with Tippecanoe Valley. Nice play by Gardner to get a hand in there.
Down 8. This is a big possession early in this third quarter. Tippy Valley has a chance to take the first double-digit lead of the game.
Perkins tries, can't get the finish through traffic as Patrick wanted a call. Yates now drives, crossover, step through, goes up. Perkins comes in. Oh, my goodness. They felt that one all the way down in Indianapolis when he hit that one. My goodness. Woo. Big block from Dawson Perkins. He read that one, and that was a volleyball spike
was that
there.
Addison Veers out there? Man, oh, man, that was perfectly timed. He couldn't have done that any better. Second option is there.
Yates now trying to drive against Perkins again, but gets held up. We're going to call a foul on.
Yeah, I'll say that.
They're going to call the foul on Miller.
Yeah, they had his arms across so he couldn't go up for the shot.
Valley foul number 22, Miller.
Yates inbound. Trojans need to
go up.
Gardner trying to reverse lay him. Nice play by John Gardner to get a point. Gardner up a 6.
John Gardner.
Tying Bruce Johnson for those points from the Trojans. Gardner stepping up on defense. Cumberland goes to Miller in the corner. He can hit those. There's Cumberland now on the right wing working against Bruce Johnson. It's Gardner trying to fire up his teammates.
Get through, Bruce. Get up. Moving
screen on Miller. And try and get another break. As one of the Vikings players got told to sit down.
Valley foul number 22, Miller.
Right as Miller was getting ready to make contact with Johnson, he kind of just slid over into him. And pretty easy call.
As Patrick now telling
Substitution for the Vikings, number 1, Brady
getting told to
Shepard.
talk to his players
And number 3,
on the bench.
Rex Kirkenstein.
So they sort that out down there. As Shepard and Kirchenstein come in, Steen come in.
Yeah. The JV game.
Gardner working up to Oviedo, feeds Johnson. Nice passing to McKinney.
See, when they break that press like that, they've got to look to attack. They've got numbers.
Laser with it now, pushing it on up. Cumberland transition
Wide
3 on
open.
its way. Back iron no
Wide
good. Gets
open.
his own rebound.
Where is the communication?
Oviedo trying to fight and rip it away. Laser drives, goes up. Gardner with the block, and they're going to call a foul.
You know, I don't want to break one of your pens, but I might.
It's not the highlighter. I bought those for you.
Second foul, number 14, Gardner.
As Gardner gets his first personal, team's first of the second half. As Laser misses that one. As Cole Shively will check in for Cole McKinney.
Number 20, Cole Shively.
Second one on the way tickles the twine there as Stump will check in for Cumberland.
Substitutions.
Coach Patrick, Vikings are traveling well here tonight.
Yeah, I think Tippy Valley brought more fans than the Trojans did. Get there.
They look to attack. Johnson on the corner, goes back to Yates, back onto Oviedo straight away. Oviedo contested 3, back iron, rebound John Gardner. Gardner trying to go, feeds back to Shively. Oviedo to Bruce Johnson. Johnson drives, pull-up jumper on the baseline, can't get it to go. Johnson tries to save it, goes to Gardner, and somehow he's still limited. I think he dribbled it out.
Nope, no, he's fouled.
Oh, he's fouled. They're going to call a foul on Kirchenstein.
His second.
Valley foul, number 3, Kirkenstein.
Now he's changed. Now it's Kirkenstein. So I was right the first time.
Well, maybe they told him down there. It's Steen.
I don't know.
Go up, John.
Gardner goes up, blocked by Perkins. Another block for the big man.
I wonder how many he has now. He had 2 in that first half.
He's got 2 here in the second half. So he'll get fouled there. This one might be on Gardner.
It might be Bruce, the way he smacked his hands.
Yep. Hoping to call on Bruce Johnson.
Triton foul, number
His
22,
second.
Johnson.
The Vikings got out in front, and they're not giving that lead up. They're not going to give it up.
They want it more right now, it appears. They came ready to play. They like playing with this underdog mentality.
You know, like we talked about, this is a better team.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 34.
What their
Keegan
record
Westafer.
suggests. As Gardner comes out, Westafer checks in with 2 fouls.
Currently a 4-point game down at Caston. Laville leading. Got a minute 43 left.
Perkins, second one on the way, back iron, rebound to Oviedo. Oviedo up to Yates, walking a tightrope, had to fire back to Oviedo to keep the ball alive. Goes to Johnson now, see if they can penetrate the zone. Shively gets it tipped away by Stump, it'll stay right here.
Who wants to make a play for your teammate right here? Don't make a play for yourself. Make a play for the team and a teammate. Get someone open on a screen. Do something. Make an extra pass. You need some momentum right now.
Set your brother up for success here. Yates now with it. Kicks in the corner to Shively. He'll try a catch and shoot 3. Puts it in. Cole Shively, the freshman. And a nice pass from Tyson Yates.
Have faith in your freshman.
4-point ball game. Laser goes up to Stump. Goes to Laser on the far side. Working with Oviedo. Oviedo got a piece of it there. Perkins gets it. Keeps it alive for the Vikings. Oviedo knocked it away. And with their true Trojans' hands as they couldn't quite keep it there. It was a good big play there. Stump goes to inbound for the Vikings. Shepard goes up. Goes back to Stump. Stump with it. As he'll kick it over, tipped by Johnson. Nice play, nice hands there. So Trojans trying to claw their way back into this one. As Cumberland's going to check and throw a different look out there. As Cumberland, when he's been in there, he's been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, he leads. He's hit 2 at Valley's 3 threes. So he appears to be the guy from beyond the arc this game.
And defensively, he's been a
locked
pest
down.
out there
Yeah.
he's been a pest out there on defense. Leisure works away from Oviedo, feeds down into Perkins on the baseline. Perkins losing a nice tip there by Cole. Shively back-to-back plays and a foul on Shepard. That'll be the 14th foul on the Vikings. Only had 2 in the first half.
Shepard's first.
Yates brings it up on the left side. Big screen by Westafer. Goes in the corner. Oviedo, he got a look from the corner. Puts it in. Ashton Oviedo.
Took him 6 attempts, but finally got one to drop.
Timeout for Coach Patrick as he leads by 1 after trying to take that momentum away from the Trojans here on this timeout.
Good overload play. Put more people on offense on one side of the ball than defense. Someone's going to be open.
And they're not going to pull everybody on that side.
And Tippy Valley has to recognize that that's coming, that Oviedo is the one coming into the corner.
It is Brian.
He knows from personal experience. He had one the other day, and it blew up everywhere.
Those are never fun. But anyways, we talked about someone who's going to step up. We're seeing Cole Shively stepping up and John Gardner stepping up. Those second, third, or those third, fourth, fifth options. Cole Shively hitting a big 3, but his play off the ball has been huge just as well.
Yeah, he's setting good screens. He's making that extra pass. I don't remember, but I think he might have been the one to pass it to Oviedo.
Yep.
And then on the defensive end, just keep playing your game. You've only allowed 3 points in this third quarter. Keep playing hard on defense. Make it tough for Valley to score. Get in their head a little bit. Do some different things. I don't know. Just play basketball.
We're this quarter now 8-3. So they're working at it, chipping away.
Yeah, you can't.
Still got a little over a quarter and a third to go yet.
Coming out of halftime, you can't score 6 points all at once. It takes a while.
Try to wear that defense down. Kirchenstein with it.
Oh, easy.
Nice cut by Leisure. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. Too strong. Rebound, Bruce Johnson. Johnson goes attack. Triton's got the numbers. In the corner, Westafer. He's got a look. Had it too late. Johnson goes to Oviedo. As Kaden said, got to look to attack when you got those numbers. Westafer high pass to Johnson. He gets it back up there. Oviedo gets there and gets pushed by Kirchenstein. He's not happy with that call.
Yeah, probably because that's going to be his third foul.
So he couldn't quite control it, stop that momentum going forward. It's the 15th foul now for Tippecanoe Valley. Stump now going to check in.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 4, Brendan Stump.
Looks like LaVille's secured themselves a piece of the conference trophy.
Yates on the left wing, back to Oviedo. In the corner, Bruce Johnson, he'll try one. Can't get it to go. Cole Shively with the big offensive rebound. Back to Yates.
That same overload play.
Goes to Johnson, now to Yates. Yates shooting up over Perkins, gets it to go in, and Triton takes the lead.
He's had that open spot, but he wants to drive. He just needs to pull those short free throws.
Cumberland with it. Feeds to Leisure. Leisure goes to Shepard. Leisure deep 3. Can't get that one to go. Back to Shepard, gets the rebound.
Oviedo range.
Stump with it, working against Bruce Johnson. Kick out Shepard, one more pass goes to Stump, waiting patiently. Tries to get 3, puts up his dribble. Tyson Yates comes in, rips it away. Tyson Yates taking off. Perkins comes in, gets the block. Westafer goes back up with it. Keegan Westafer with a big and one opportunity coming up here. That was a good job by Keegan Westafer to trail that pass, knowing Tyson Yates was going to get contested by Perkins. Get that rebound, go right back up strong. That was a good play there by Keegan Westafer. Nice job by Tyson Yates to attack.
Great play by Keegan. Big free throw here. Make it a 2-possession game.
Westafer converts the N1 opportunity, and Triton pushes their lead to 4. The Trojans wanting those fruit snacks and those juice boxes here, Kaden, here in this third quarter.
Yeah, I really wish I was a fly on the wall during halftime, see what Coach Grove said to him.
Laser goes up to Perkins, now to Cumberland. Inside a minute to go here in the third quarter. Cumberland goes, but Shively hanging on a little too much with the body.
Triton foul.
So that's first, Triton's third.
Stump goes up to Perkins, top the key. Waits, goes to Laser. Ooh, that was a tight pass. Goes to Cumberland, pull-up jumper in the lanes up, and they're going to get a foul on Shively.
It's right here on the end there. They saw his hand go down. I don't know if he made contact or not, but that's what they saw.
Triton foul, number 20.
Cole McKinney's going to check in as Shively picking up back-to-back fouls. Tippecanoe Valley, 5 of 9 from the line here tonight. It's Cumberland's shot on the way and in.
Trojan substitute number 5, Cole McKinney.
Cumberland resets for his second free throw. Good on the first, good on the second.
Yeah, considering how good he's played behind the line, behind the three-point line, that is, probably not one you want to foul late in the game.
Oviedo, nice job to go up to McKinney there as he waits. Goes to Westafer, quick pass to Yates in the corner. Yates goes baseline, has a look, waiting perfectly. That was a good job by Yates to put on the brakes and draw the contact from Dawson Perkins. Brakes are working good for Tyson Yates as he had to put them on in a hurry.
Shively and Gardner checking in.
This will be Triton's only second at the line all game.
Yates now gets that one to go. It's Gardner and Shively checking in. Johnson and Westafer come out.
For the Trojans, number 14, John Gardner, and number 20, Cole Shively.
Yates now to the line. That one takes a friendly bounce. 4-point ball game. Inside 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yates' free throws, they've improved as the year's gone on.
Whoa, tip by Cole McKinney. Shively gets the rebound. Goes to Oviedo. Big play there. Up to Yates. Goes to Oviedo. Works with the screen from McKinney. Kick in the corner. Cole Shively for 3. Puts it in! And Triton pushing the lead up to 7. Laser fires past the buzzer. That one off the mark. And Triton takes a big lead. Cole Shively had himself a third quarter, putting up 6
points.
You know, that was big. I mean, he contributed all over the place. That was a heck of a quarter by the Trojans. Yes. 18-5 run in the third quarter.
Great job by him. Step up, be ready to shoot.
Yeah, he had it right there.
But then you go back to the defensive stop here. The Vikings didn't know the ball was stripped away, and then Triton comes away. That was a good job by Cole McKinney to get a piece of that one and knock it away.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication on the Valley end, not knowing where to really go with it. And then that led, to the final play by Triton. Good pass by Oviedo. I thought he was going to take it himself initially, but he had faith in the freshman in the corner, and Cole Shively was able to knock it down. And that's a big thing here. And
that's a big thing for your star players to have that faith in those role players. That gives them an extra gear that's going to help you out in the long run. Go ahead, Kenny. You had something dialed up.
We just got, so people know, for coming up for tomorrow in the morning, there's going to be this the cheerleading invitational. That'll be ran live. And then tomorrow evening, the boys go down to Argus for that rescheduled game. Because it's got rescheduled, they can run the JV and the varsity. That will be a recorded game, and then we'll post it later. That's per Argus RTC wishes, so they'll at least let us come down and record it, and then it'll be like the Louisville game. We'll try to get that posted as soon as they allow us. And then, it's hard to believe, next Tuesday will be Bremen back here, or actually official last home game.
Last home game.
And then at Knox, we're still getting permission for there. And then the big thing I just skipped over was on Sunday this weekend is the big sectional draw.
Charge from Cole Shively, the freshman.
Only his second charge taken of the year. Big time for it here.
Dominic Welk checking in.
Substitution Vikings number 10.
Oh, and a big thing. That was Kirchenstein's fourth foul.
Gardner goes to Oviedo. Yates will bring it up for the Trojans.
You know, this looks like the Triton team that took the 10-2 lead early in this one.
Down to Gardner against Perkins, blocked him. That's his fifth block. Gardner feeds it back into Cole McKinney. Nice job, hustle play there by Gardner. Kicks in the corner. Yates now with it. Back on to McKinney. McKinney now feeds Gardner. Gardner back to Yates, knocked away by Cumberland. Leisure with it now.
How many turnovers do we have, Kenny?
6, and Tibby Valley's got 9.
So we didn't turn it over in that third quarter?
No.
Okay.
Perkins goes through, and I think we're going to have another charge call as Cole McKinney plants his feet. Patrick telling Perkins, don't lean into him, go straight up with it.
Yeah,
That's his third.
Valley foul number 13.
And the only sad part is we've had these offensive fouls. Triton's in the bonus, but can't
get to the free throw
can't
line.
get to the free throw line to take advantage.
And I think what Coach Patrick was telling him there, when you go up there, as far as being a big man, being taller than everybody else, you stop, go up, go straight up with it, don't lean into it. And that's what Coach Patrick was trying to tell Perkins down there.
Cole McKinney blowing everyone else out of the park.
Now, Welk, it was off the
that's a
hand.
No.
Welk has got some quick hands. We saw in the JV game. Goes in the corner. Oviedo feeds back to McKinney. McKinney looked to shoot. Kicks back out to Oviedo. Oviedo 3-ball on its way. Got tipped there by Leisure. Westafer trying to fight for the rebound. Feeds it back in. Here comes Oviedo off of Perkins. It's going to stay here, I believe, with the Trojans. We're waiting. I haven't seen a call yet. Who's it staying with?
White ball.
Yep. Keep it there.
Wow.
What all happened
Westafer
there?
with the big hustle play to keep it alive. Oviedo found to fight for it against Perkins.
Was it tipped?
It was tipped.
On the three?
It was tipped.
So Keegan didn't necessarily need to save it, but
hey, you don't see that. The hustle's there, though. I want to see the hustle by these guys.
There's a
kick
kick.
ball there by Welk. As we saw in the JV game, he's a disruptor on defense. Every time they throw the half-court line,
I know. Because they always stand on the wrong side of half court.
It always worries me.
Skip.
Shively now with it on the left wing. It's Westafer back to Yates. Yates kick back. Keegan Westafer for 3. Puts it in! Keegan Westafer!
He got
10-point ball game.
I think he got one there on Saturday, 3-pointer. So get that confidence back.
Yeah, he needed it out. Hasn't made a 3 all year before Saturday, I can tell you. No. That was his first 3 on Saturday.
Leisure working away from the screen. Kicks in the corner to Welk. Welk now driving. Kicks back to Perkins. The big man goes through, and they're going to foul on Westafer on the floor before the shot.
Not good foul, on the floor. Keegan well out of position. And that'll just be his first.
Stump now checking in for the Vikings for Welk.
No, I got it. That's his third.
Oh. Who am I giving fouls to then?
I don't know. You didn't put it for Dominic, did you?
McIntyre.
Attaboy, Keegan!
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well.
Leisure with it now. Feeds Perkins. McIntyre with the defensive end. Perkins showing off the size. Goes right to the rim.
Dawson Perkins.
1-3-1. The JV struggled with this against this Valley pressure.
Back to Yates. Catch and shoot 3. Oh, I thought it was going to drop there. Leisure with the rebound. Leaves it for Perkins. Perkins to Shepard in the corner. He'll use the screen. Cumberland now in the corner here on the near side.
Oh, good back cut. Missed him.
Yep.
Good play.
Nice
Hunter
job by McIntyre to box him out. McIntyre realized he's on the side, but hey, he's got the muscle, and he uses that and gets right in there. As Riley Shepard will check in. Gardner checking in now for Cole McKinney. A big lineup for the Trojans.
Oh, and
Free ball for Shepard on the way all by himself. Goes up, and I think Gardner fouled him.
I thought Perkins pushed off to get the rebound.
He did that on that inbound play earlier.
So they count the basket. Foul will be on Gardner, and one opportunity coming up for the Vikings.
Triton foul number 14, Gardner.
His second.
As McKinney and Westafer will check back in for Gardner and McIntyre.
Substitution
Shepard checking back in for the Vikings.
for the Vikings, one, Braden Shepard. For Triton, number
Perkins
five,
has just 1 of 3
number
tonight from the line.
Hey, hit that first one.
Perkins, the second one on the way. Can't get the friendly bounce. Cumberland trying to get the rebound. Cole Shively gets it.
Yeah, now 1 of 4.
Westafer goes on over to McKinney. Back to Yates. Feeds it to Oviedo. Ooh.
Good look corner.
Shively, he's got a look. He'll try it. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Leisure. Leisure with it, pushing it. Backs off on the brakes. Feeds Perkins. Loses it through on the way through. As Perkins couldn't hang on to it, as Welk looking to check back in. Bruce Johnson also checking in.
He was thinking slam-a-jamma, I think, there. Forgot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 10, Dominic Welk. For the Trojans,
Do you
number
consider this a
22,
rivalry
Bruce
game?
Johnson.
I would.
I do.
Valley,
Neighbors.
I've played in it.
This is the 59th meeting, and Valley leads the series 43-15.
McKinney kicks on over to Yates on the left wing. He'll drive. Feeds back and get a push. Oh. Yates hit the deck hard.
Yeah, they're going to keep him in there.
Valley foul, number 10, Welk.
So that's his first.
Foul.
So Yates will go to the line for 2. So he kind of hit the ground kind of hard on his hip there.
Did we miss all the 7, 8, and 9 1-and-1s?
Yeah, I don't remember when that happened. They were at 4, and then I looked up. It was 9 team fouls.
I don't know why we're running. It's double bonus.
Yeah, we missed all just a regular bonus on our free throws.
Huh. This could be big for the Trojans. As Stump checks in for
Checking
Welk.
back in for Valley, Brendan Stump.
And on the way for Yates, tickles the twine there. As Triton pushes the lead back to 8. Stump now up to Cumberland. Cumberland working right. Goes to Shepard. Shepard goes. Westafer's there.
Got it.
And a blocking foul. As Westafer gets robbed a second time.
So that's his 4th.
Triton foul, number 34, Keegan Westafer.
I'm beside myself.
Should we try to get a player interview tonight? Because I don't know that we'll get one from Groves.
Checking in for the Vikings, number 10, Dominic Welk. Back in the ball game for Triton, number 14, John Gardner.
So Shepard's second one up and no good. Gardner with the board.
Oviedo on over to Yates. Yates back to Oviedo.
They just hold it. They're not coming out and guarding you.
To Gardner now, back to Oviedo. Johnson patrolling in the corner. Back now. I hear a lot of talking now on there on the Trojans offense. Back to McKinney.
Good. You're fine.
Goes to Johnson. Back to Oviedo. McKinney now goes down to Gardner. The look inside, gets his own rebound. Gardner goes back up strong with that no call. Looks like a slap on the wrist as Cumberland gets the rebound. Leisure goes up, runner in the middle, off the in and out there. Perkins the rebound, put back up by him. They're going to call a foul on Gardner.
He was standing there.
Triton foul, number 14, Gardner.
His third, team's 8th.
Yeah, and I think the 8th part is more important than the 3.
Somewhere I'm off on Tippy.
Shot on the way, drops.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 20, Cole Shively.
Shively checking in for Johnson.
Big free throw for Tippy Valley here with just over 3.5.
Shepard trying to get the rebound. Gardner comes in and gets it. Nice job by John Gardner to get the rebound. Oviedo with it, kicks it on over to Yates. Timeout as Triton will talk things over.
That's Maids, right?
Yeah, circles are makes.
So theirs must be where it got.
5-point game. I think against a 1-3-1. Triton really isn't struggling against this 1-3-1, and that's very frustrating if you're Tippy Valley, because if Triton's able to move the ball just like they were doing against a 2-3.
Just burn that clock.
Yeah, you're really not. I think they'll have to go man-to-man here soon, unless they get a cheap steal off a lazy pass in this 1-3-1.
You know, and the guys thing, the big thing for Triton on that 1-3-1, you got to stay calm, cool, and collected. Keep your composure. Pass that basketball, see where it's going, and don't panic.
Hey, you know
when
what
you get the basketball.
coming.
It's coming. Just wait.
Ball fakes.
Ball fakes. Figure out where you need to go.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Ball fakes. You know you're getting trapped against a 1-3-1. That's the whole purpose of a 1-3-1. Valley's going to stay in it. Just throw it into Cole right here.
Attaboy Gardner goes right to McKinney as he waits patiently.
So he's not even counting yet. You're fine.
Yates with it. Goes to Oviedo in the corner. Thought about it. Goes to Gardner.
Yep.
Gardner tries to feed back to Cole Shively, and Cumberland knocks it away.
Dead. Keep pressuring.
10-second. Oh, are they going to call a timeout in time?
Yep. They got it down here.
Be a full timeout.
That was close to 10.
That was close. That was.
Yeah, I say Sunday. Hard to believe.
It's going to be the sectional draw for the boys.
Sectional draw.
Season's flown by.
Which we're lucky we got it.
Yeah.
We did senior night way early just in case it never happened. And
yep.
And we were told we weren't even going to. We're going to get shut down before football season's over. We're not going to have a basketball season. Well, hey, we've made it. Barely.
The only thing bad for us is it's at Culver this year.
Yeah, we don't get to host sectionals this year.
So we got to do some traveling. But
don't even say it.
But the regional, at least we might actually get to try out the new bleachers, because the way we've been set up, we haven't had the bleachers. So
yeah.
Get the new seats.
Maybe. There's, possibility of 3 games still on that, but even before you get to regionals.
That sectional's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Teams to ride up. That Culver team's really gotten better since the last time these two. And we saw they give Triton fits in that game.
They're picking up momentum. Argus is good. They're always good.
And Oregon Davis is sneaky.
Yep.
Don't count off La Crosse and West Central. 3 ball for Leisure on the way off the front iron. No good. Rebound to Perkins. The big man drives, kicks back to Shepard. Goes back to Perkins. A travel call on him. And Triton gets it back. By our count, that'll be
turnover for
Tippecanoe Valley.
Yes, Tippecanoe Valley.
The 11th turnover.
Dominic Welk.
Welk back in. Now watch him up here. He likes to play that one spot up there in that 1-3-1 zone.
Yep. I thought he played in all 4 quarters of the JV game. Because didn't he check in earlier, too?
McKinney goes to Yates in the corner. Yates trying to direct traffic. Here comes Welk with the pressure. Feeds it to McKinney. McKinney splits the defenders. Feeds to Shively. Shively up. Foul call there at the end. And Cole Shively going in.
The freshman. And that foul's on Perkins. Oh, I thought he did 1-3. That was on Perkins.
His first free throw gets the friendly roll.
Checking back into the Vikings, number 4, Brendan Stump.
Yeah, they threw it on Shepard in second.
I wasn't going to say it. Kenny better not say it.
I'll hit the button.
I've seen that before. I just didn't look.
Shively get that one to go. Stump inbounds to Lagers. He'll bring it up. Stump works back here near side, goes to Leisure here on the left wing. Works with the screen from Perkins, tries to roll back. Tipped away by Westafer. Shively there to intercept. Up to Oviedo through the traffic. Oviedo gets the roll. Nice knock away there by Keegan Westafer. Shively patient with the pass and put it right in stride to Ashton Oviedo.
And holding call on Keegan.
And
That'll be his fifth.
that'd be it for Keegan Westafer.
Foul number 34, Keegan Westafer, his fifth. Replacing him in the lineup, number 4, Hunter McIntyre.
I suppose.
That's what I'm thinking.
Checking
What, you don't like our sign language we're using over here? Kate and I have our own language. As McIntyre will check in as Keegan's done for the night. He's had himself a night, though. He has nothing to hang his head on. He played hard, and he hustled.
He's perfect. 1 for 1 for 2, 1 for 1 for 3,
One
and
for
1
one.
for free throws.
A foul on Shepard to still go to the line following that foul.
I think that's
And then I'll be
gonna
in the double bonus.
I think that's going to be on Cole Shively.
So both teams down the double bonus inside. Minute 50 to go, minute 49. Shepard with some big free throws here for the Vikings. Misses that one.
He's 2 of 4 right now.
Viking substitution, number 0.
What's Valley as a team?
8 of 17.
Also checking in, number 3, Rex Kirkenstein.
Kirkenstein checks in. Also checking in is Cooper Walls. Back iron. Empty trip for the Vikings as McIntyre gets the rebound. Shively puts on the floor, just drives.
Yeah,
keep going. And timeout, Coach Groves, as he saw trouble, possibly the 10-second call there. Good, I think good timeout there. The Trojans, both teams, be left with 2 timeouts.
I thought Shively could have just taken it up himself.
Yeah,
He's got the ball skills too, you know.
Well, since the chat's a little quiet tonight, I'd like to give a shout out to Jamie and Jody. They're watching. That's Chandler, Keegan, and Cole McKinney's grandmas.
See, doctor's in the house.
Yep, Dr. Philgood's in the house. Also want to give
Thunderstrikes.
Yep.
He's been quite lively in the JV or the junior high.
I want to give Marcel a shout out for the awesome pretzels. We got pretzels tonight.
They were good tonight.
They were really good,
they were
as
very
always. As always. Never disappoints.
Of course, I think that was is that our first pretzels of the whole season? Maybe?
Or we might have got one early in the season.
We might have had a couple. I mean, we had some during the girls' game.
We had one
There's
during
some girls.
volleyball.
We did have one during volleyball.
I think that was the last time I've had a pretzel.
Yeah.
I kind of remember having one during one of the girls' games. Maybe I don't know. I am starting to forget things here and there, so we'll see. All right. So Stump, Leisure, Kirkenstein, Walls, and Braden Shepard out there for the Vikings. Oviedo, McKinney, Yates, McIntyre, and Shively out there for Triton.
They're bracketing Oviedo, not letting him catch the inbound.
Yates
Beautiful.
catches it. No-look pass down to McIntyre. Hunter McIntyre, the accelerator goes up and in.
McIntyre. Assist from Tyson Yates.
Shepard feeds through. Leisure loses it. Oviedo trying to run it down and keep it alive. Oviedo walks a tightrope and puts it in. Ashton Oviedo. I think I see flames down that far sideline. And the young man has circus act to walk a tightrope.
You know, he could have just let that go.
Yeah.
But, hey, you're on one-on-one when you get the ball. Go for it.
Leisure desperation 3 up. Yates with the rebound. Final minute here for the ball game. Yates gets through,
Holy
fouled
cow.
by Leisure. As Yates goes to the line for 2.
That's his first, so he had some to give. But 22 fouls in this second half compared to 6 in that first half.
Yeah,
Combined.
They let him play in that first half a little bit.
Well, if we don't get Grovesy, we will do a player interview, it looks like.
Tuesday night would be technically senior night, but we already
True.
had it.
True. Still do interviews.
We'll do double senior night.
That'll be fine.
There's the first miss.
Yes. Yep. If people was wondering, we kept seeing this stat. Triton had not missed a free throw, so we didn't want to give them the announcer's jinx, so we didn't say anything. So,
Hey, my boss is watching. Bob's watching. All the way from Fort Wayne.
got reception over there?
Oh, he's got good reception. He's got good data speeds over there.
Yeah, the 181 people watching tonight. Sure appreciate that.
Yates gets the second one to drop now. 57.8 to go. Triton leading by 14. Stump now on the far side, dribbling back in top of the key. Leaves it for Laser, but here comes Ashton Oviedo. Cruise control up and in.
Yeah, he was laying right for that one.
Yeah, he was ready.
And the Trojans playing some big boy basketball here in the second half, finding a way. Slazer pull-up jumper, in and out, rebound, Cole Shively. Triton continues up to McIntyre. And McIntyre puts on the brakes in the corner, goes back to Oviedo.
But no foul there. No foul there.
As Perkins will get called for it, Oviedo goes to the line, and the Trojans, right here, Kaden, we talked there at halftime, we were worried, but yet they found a way to get back up and fight back, and these guys are highly
Foul number 13, Perkins.
these guys have the ability. And this game right here proves that when you're down, you can still find a way, because we saw our role players step up, and we saw a balanced attack all the way through for the whole team.
Yeah, hopefully the second half team we saw is that same team we see tomorrow night against Argus.
Right now Hunter with 2, Cole with 3, Oviedo with 9. He got such a slow start. Gardner with 6. Shively with 8. Got a lot of these guys not getting to double digits, but we're getting a lot more scoring.
Yeah.
But we saw these guys dig deep, rely on one another, not rely on themselves as individuals, rely on themselves as a team, and that's how they got this win here against Tippecanoe Valley.
I think the spread of the scoring like we've had tonight is more dangerous than 2 players having 15 points each.
Cam Shively tried to get the rebound.
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get under his feet.
Oviedo comes out.
Number 22,
But like I said, that balanced attack, though, that's huge. And this team it's a deep group. There's talent cleared out of the end of that bench here on this varsity squad. They've got the ability to do it. Stump fires a 3. Smith tries to tip it on to Westafer. 3 ball on the way from Cumberland. Back iron, no good, as Bruce Johnson gets the rebound. Oh, a shot here from Riley Shepard. That one drops. As that's going to do it, the Trojans are going to have 14 wins on the season as they win this one here at the Trojan Trench, 49-35.
Yeah, they only held Valley to 14 second half points. So a tale of 2 halves for the Trojans in this one.
And Trojans put up 18 and 16 in those third and fourth quarters respectively.
Yeah, I think the second half showed what this team can do long term, and they need to come out with that same fire and that same aggression tomorrow night against Argus.
I agree.
Like we said, Oviedo got that extremely slow start here, but right here at the end finished up with 9 points. Tyson Yates with 9, Cole Shively with 8, Gardner with 6, Johnson with 6, Westafer with 6, McKinney with 3, and Hunter McIntyre with 2. For Tippy Valley, Perkins with 10, Cumberland with 8, Leisure with 7, Shepard with 6, or that was Brandon Shepard, Riley Shepard with 3. Trojans free throws 8 of 11.
That's right.
For 8 of 18 for Tippy Valley, 10 of 25 and 8 of 18. 7-24 for 3-pointers, 4 of 15 for Tippy Valley, and I had 7 and 14.
7 and 18.
He had 7 and 14.
Also, we got some chat going here on the live stream chat here. We will not be live tomorrow night against Argus.
Yeah.
That'll be a recorded game. We'll play that one back later, unfortunately. Like we said,
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon, Orion thinks we can have it up. So we're going to take a break. We're going to see what interviews we get here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. We got 3 Trojan players here. Guys, that second half, what was said in the locker room to get you guys come back out? Because this group just came together really quick in that third quarter.
Just get it done. Pretty simple.
And, you know, and like I said, we've seen tough moments. We saw Louisville. That was a tough deal. That was kind of a big pill for you guys to swallow, a big growing up moment. That showed here tonight. And this kind of basketball we saw here from you guys, this is the kind of stuff we want to see during sectionals as well, because you found a way to win. Keegan, you had some big plays. I mean, tipping rebounds. I mean, there's a couple times that your feet were planted pretty good, and unfortunately we didn't get the call, but yet you guys bounced up. You guys controlled what you could control. Cole, you're out there being patient. Tyson, dude, I don't know, man. You're getting more and more fun to watch out there when you're passing that basketball. You're hitting guys and then stride and everything else like that. Walk me through, Tyson, for you to kind of trust these guys out here on the court as being one of the kind of the lead dogs for the team.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't have a great first half, so, you know, I wasn't going to hang my head because it's only going to make things worse. So the second half, I went middle, and then I was just looking to create, and I was getting guys open.
And now Cole and Keegan, you guys had a tough task down there in the post against Perkins. I mean, he's all 6'5", and he's pretty – he may not look as strong and standing up here, but he is that strong down the post. Cole, you had several moments you had to go up and guard him. What was that like?
I mean, he was pretty big, but I held my own.
Exactly. I mean, hey, like we kept saying, I mean, the guns from up here, they just look like they're getting bigger, man. I'm just saying.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Hey, we were calling you rigs up here. I said they ought to be registered as a lethal weapon with those things.
Don't say the wrong thing.
Okay. So, Keegan, like we've talked about several moments this year, like different ways for you to contribute.
Yes, sir.
I love that three-pointer. That was fun to see, but yet you found other ways. You were tipping passes to the guys out here. You're on defense. You knocked a big one away. That was 2 points on the other end. This team's coming together as a senior. What kind of things are you doing to keep these guys focused?
Honestly, just like down like that, like fourth quarter, we need to pull away. I just want to be the one to like make sure coach knows like I want to be in right there, like to get that lead, to push everyone around.
Well, guys,
just to finish the games and everything.
Exactly. Well, guys, you got a big game tomorrow night. You got 2 more games tough. Tighten it up. Go back, take it to them. So with that being said, we'll take a break. I think Coach Groves is coming up here. Great game, guys. Keep it up.
Right on. Thank you.
All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. Coach Groves, that team had a tough first half, but this two came together at halftime and came out and played some really good team basketball there in the second half.
Yeah, I thought so too. You know, first half we struggled quite a bit. You know, got off to a good start, okay, and then, you know, I think they put a lid on the basket and couldn't hit, and I thought that got us down. You know, we kind of, you know, our defense wasn't quite the same during that stretch, you know, and when you hit shots, you get excited, and it kind of spurs your defense, and so, but like you said, good team win the second half.
And then you saw guys, I mean, usually the first 2 options weren't there, but then we saw the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th options really step up and make some big plays, especially like Cole Shively, Keegan Westafer, Cole McKinney, Bruce Johnson, John Gardner, all were making big contributions there on offense and defense.
Yeah, definitely. That was huge. I thought, you know, especially Cole Shively coming off the bench and Keegan, they did a great job. You know, that's what we need out out of those guys when, maybe we're struggling. I thought that kind of changed the momentum of the game. We were kind of struggling. Cole came in, hit some big shots. Keegan came in, did a great job defensively, hit some shots as well. That's what you want. You want your subs contributing when they're in and do positive things, and they did that. And I give credit to our other guys too. They allowed that to happen, and we moved the ball. We like I said, struggled shooting. Okay, find different ways to score. When that happens, we got to find different ways to be productive, and I thought we did in the second half.
And there was a lot of trust. You saw chemistry out there in that second half where the guys started to trust one another and to say, hey, we can't do it by ourselves. Let's do it together. And you saw the communication really get a lot better with these guys.
Exactly. And that's what you need. And that's what I talked to you guys about. You guys got to be there for each other. Every night. Basketball is a difficult sport. You can't just dictate a lot of times what you're going to do on the basketball court. The other team has a lot to say about that. And so, they adjusted, they adapted. Like you said, they communicated. We had different guys step up. And it's nice to see that. That's kind of what we needed. A good team win. And I'm proud of them. I thought like I said, the defense really picked up too. I thought we started getting some steals there. Second half, we took some charges. Just proud of our guys.
And they kept the turnovers down to 7 turnovers in the ball game total, which is that's the number. And I know 9's kind of the magic number, but yet they kept under that number. But for me, the big thing was those rebounds. There's a lot of size in there. Perkins is very active on the glass, but yet John Gardner held his own in the rebound battle, and everybody else really handled their own.
Definitely. And we're not very big, but really, to be honest with you, all season long, we really haven't had a ton of issues rebounding the ball. Sometimes defensively in there, but rebounding, that can be a team thing. It doesn't have to be an individual thing. As long as everybody's rebounding, going after the ball. To me, some of that's just effort. And with John, that's what you're going to get all the time. So that's what makes him an effective rebounder. And Tyson at the guard position is coming in and doing a nice job rebounding. So like I said, that's nice to keep the turnovers low. I think we had 7. And they pressured most of the game. Pressed 1-3-1 half court traps. And so that was nice to see that too.
And with that being said, the next 3 games are going to be kind of a growing. I mean, the guys are going to have to kind of keep together because you want all that momentum going into sectionals. What's that going to be like for you guys?
Like I said, just keep focusing on ourselves, keep getting better each and every day. We're going to, look at this game and see what we did, well, what we didn't do so well, and get better and move on. That's all you can do. We can't get caught up in, this and that. And, so and I tell our kids, basketball is a super long season. I mean, it is different than any other sport. We're together for, what is it? We have November, December, January, February. Right there's 4 months. Going to March, there's 5 months. We're almost half a year together. Yeah. And it wears on you. We're like a family. And I told them that we're like a family. You're going to get tired of each other at times. But we got to work through that. We got to we got to communicate our way through that. And I think our guys are doing that. And so it's nice to see. Like I said, we just got to be together and focus on the next step. And the next step is Argus tomorrow night.
All right, Coach. Well, great win here tonight. We're going to sign off for this one. I'm Andy O'Hara with Coach Groves, Kenny Barnhart, Caden Atkins, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.
Thanks, guys.